We have seen a number of tablets announced at the show already. A couple of very thin models from Samsung in some of the larger screen sizes. And the Evo View. View 4G.
4G
yes,
from HTC.
You have to get all your modifiers in these days.
Ridiculous now.
And one of the interesting things about that product is that HTC is offering a stylus. Previously thought to be kind of out of fashion, but this one's pretty slick in that it can allow you to record what's being said and go back and review your notes. So very good for note takers, and somewhat similar to a product that has seen some success called LiveScribe that uses pen and paper.
That's definitely interesting. Seeing that stylus thing was kind of almost going back a few years.
It was a little retro.
Microsoft OS.
That's right. Back to the future.
Yeah,
right.
but like you said, though, they did do something new with it to kind of make it a little more useful. And again, you don't have to use the style. I mean, it's
exactly, and that's really the big change from the tablet PCs of yore.
So that was pretty big. Now, again, with the device side too, it does seem like, at least in the tablet space, is that the HTC one was a 7-inch screen.
Yes.
Samsung has come out with some different variety of sizes now. So we seem like we've got the 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
We've got a 5-inch Dell. We've got some 4-inch smartphones.
And a week before the show, Samsung announced a 5-inch.
5-inch another one.
What they're calling the Galaxy Player.
Yes. The iPod Touch.
Right. And in fact, we right before the show, or actually yesterday, came out with a press release noting that handsets with 4-inch and larger screens, smartphones with 4-inch and larger screens, are now responsible for 25% of smartphone sales in 2010, coming out of nowhere. So if you look at handsets like the Fascinate and Droid X, Evo 4G, Epic 4G, they are definitely pushing the envelope of what consumers will fit in their pocket. It's a little bit reminiscent of what we saw in 2010 with e-readers, right? We saw a lot of announcements of these e-reader devices, and a lot of them faded away, or a lot of them never came to market. Not very exact. Well, they got bought. So the deal with those products was that clearly Amazon and Barnes & Noble had an advantage in that they had the reader customer base, and they had that great direct marketing channel for millions and millions of avid readers. I don't think it's going to be quite so severe on tablets, but I think there are legitimate questions as to it's a second device. How much of the notebook market does it cannibalize? Because I think to the extent that it grows, that's what it's going to grow out of.
I know you guys have done some research on that 3D market, and there are a few handsets coming out slowly. I mean, is that a fad? What's kind of driving that?
I mean, we've done a lot of research on 3D cross-category. Clearly it started in the television space. We've seen it in digital cameras and video games. Now it's coming to the handset. And what we find is that consumers do like the 3D effect. They not only like the effect in entertainment, but they like the idea of capturing videos and photos in 3D, which is something that was alluded to in the Sprint presentation. However, they have not yet made the jump to equate that to a demand for the products per se. So part of it, a lot of it has been expense, a lot of it has been glasses, and products like smartphones and the Nintendo 3DS, for example, they address some of those objections. So particularly with, we've seen carrier distribution be such an effective angle for getting so much advanced technology into the hands of consumers, and this may be the next example.